Therefore, you decrease down your chances of getting cancer. The food that you're eating, the food that you're putting on your dinner table, has a much greater effect than you know. It's not the chemical drugs, it's the food that you're eating. Without the food that you're eating, without the immune system, like I say, you will not live for more than 24, 48 hours. A single dust in the air will kill you. So, your immune system is supported by the different food that you're eating. I have even studied into a banana. Nowadays we always buy our banana when it is green because we have to ship it from Mexico or from somewhere else. So it's green when we cut it, right? We're finding that if you leave the banana to become ripe on the tree itself, not in your home, okay, on the tree, then the banana has a lot of phytochemicals. But when you cut it green, the amount of phytochemicals is less. So next time if you want to eat a banana, plant it yourself. In nutritional immunology, we would also study into the part of the plant to use. Take for example ginseng. Usually, for all these years, everyone have been using the ginseng root itself because it contains ginsenoside. That is the effective thing. And ginsenoside is very good because it helps the red blood cells in carrying oxygen. It becomes more active. So it gives you concentration. You'll be able to study better, memorize better. It gives you concentration. But we're finding that the ginseng berry, in fact, is the very best part of the plant because the ginseng berry contains about 4 to 6 times more ginsenoside compared to the ginseng root. And the ginseng berry, nowadays, we're studying to use it as the next generation of medication for diabetics because it lowers down the blood sugar levels too. And, of course, recently, there has been a surge of reports, research data on the ginseng berry because it helps people to lose weight. So, suddenly it becomes quite popular nowadays. Okay? So the very first thing in nutritional immunology is we want to find food that contains high phytochemical content. Phytochemicals, you're not going to be able to find it inside animal product. The second thing that we want to have in our daily diet is antioxidants. Antioxidant doesn't affect our immune system directly. It doesn't act like the phytochemicals. So, how does antioxidant affect our immune system? Antioxidants prevent aging. Every time we're walking, we're breathing, we create free radicals. And so antioxidant destroys the free radicals and it prevents aging. Some people, they are in their 30s, but their immune system is already 50 years old. Whereas others, they may be 50 years old, but their immune system is only 30 years old. As we age, our immune system gets weaker and weaker. So antioxidants delay aging. When we're able to delay aging, then our immune system becomes stronger. What are some of the food with antioxidants inside? One of the food that I've been studying is grape seed. The grape seed contains a lot of OPC. OPC gives you a very powerful antioxidant. It is 20 to 50 times stronger than vitamin C and vitamin E. Okay, so it is very, very strong. And the other food that you may want to consider is rose. Do you eat rose? Roses? No? No? Okay. Rose. They are the best friend of ours, especially for a woman. Okay? Because inside the rose, it contains 50 times more vitamin C compared to a lemon. So it has a very high antioxidant effect, and therefore, when you are consuming it, then it increases the production of collagen. When we increase the production of collagen, it prevents wrinkles. So guys, next time, on your wife's or your girlfriend's birthday, Valentine's Day, you must take them some rose and tell them, sweetheart, it is for you to eat. People always ask me, they say, well, okay, so when our lifetime, what age, our immune system start to go downward? Well, it's very hard to tell. Okay, when a child is born, it is very important that the mother breastfeed the baby. Why? Because we are able to transfer a lot of our immunity to the child. So it's a transfer immunity. By the age of 1 year old, the child's immune system is functioning properly. So it's quite complete. So it's only increased all the way up. When they are in their teenage years, their immune system is very, very strong in their teenage years. Their immune system is on the peak, the very peak. So people ask me, so what age does the immune system start to go downwards, right? Well, it depends. It really depends on the person. Have you ever heard of disease, a illness quite contagious? It is called love, L-O-V-E. Have you ever heard of it? Yes? No? Let me tell you. There is a disease, an illness called love. Okay, once you get infected with this disease, you cannot see clearly. You cannot even think clearly. Okay, no matter what other people tell you, you just cannot process the data. Okay, so you get quite confused even though you do not know it yourself. And it's very contagious. But you don't have to worry about it because there is a cure for it. The cure is called marriage. Once you get married, then suddenly you get cured and you wake up in the middle of the night. You look to your partner sleeping beside you and you say, is this the woman I've married? Oops, too late, you're married. Okay, so it really depends, on how much stress you have with this disease called love and, about your cure called marriage. So it really depends, then your immune system, some of the people get boosted, some of them come down. Because after all, they tell me that, marriage is such a complicated thing. Sometimes it cures, but sometimes you also create problems. They say it's so complicated, there are no words to really explain it. Now, on the very first year of marriage, usually you find the women talk and the men listen. Yeah, by the second year of the marriage, it's just the reverse. The men talk and the women listen. And then you go into the third year of your marriage, and then you find both the men and the women talk and the neighbor listen. So it really depends on how much stress you got and then your immune system. So when it is going to get weaker. But usually we're fighting, okay? When you reach around 30 years old, then your immune system start to go downward, okay? 40, 50, that's why. Around your 50s, then you find a lot of people, you get cancer. The cancer rate when you're in your 50s and 60s becomes a lot higher than when you are younger. So antioxidant is very important to have in our daily diet. The third category of nutrient that we need for our immune system is called polysaccharides. Polysaccharides, they are different from antioxidant and phytochemicals because polysaccharide, you can find them in animal product too. Animal product, you can find a lot of polysaccharide, but we can also find the most polysaccharides inside mushrooms. All the way from shiitake mushroom, Ganoderma mushroom, black mushroom is the same as shiitake mushroom. Okay, and you can also find it in maitake mushroom, okay, Brazilian mushroom, the Chinese yunzi. You are going to be able to find polysaccharide in most of the different type of mushrooms. And by the way, lingzi, it's the Ganoderma mushroom, you have heard of it, right? It's the famous Chinese mushroom. And then the black mushroom, the shiitake that you usually find in the supermarket store. Yeah. The two of them, okay, it functions the same for your immune system, except one is a lot more expensive. So if you are a rich guy, use the Ganoderma. If you are not so rich, use the shiitake, you'll get the same effect.